Hello, it's me, Lewis, and I'll be assisting with a calculus problem. And the calculus problem is the limit as x goes to -1 of this value. So x plus 1 over the quantity of the absolute value of x plus 1. So the thing with absolute value is that the absolute value function can be broken up into two pieces here. So we have x plus 1, so whenever x is less than 0, or actually x plus 1 less than 0. So that's when x is less than -1. So we want to take account. So we want to make this positive. So we're just going to make this whole thing negative. So we're getting the numbers from the left side of -1. And now we're going to get the numbers from the right side of -1. Greater or equal to 0. X -1. So now, essentially, we've split this limit into two. So we have the limit as x approaches -1 from the left side. So instead of this absolute value, we're going to go with here because we're taking numbers from the left side of -1. So negative x plus 1. And the x plus 1's cancel out, which makes it the limit at x approaches -1 from the left side of -1, which is -1. Now we gotta do the same thing for the right side of -1. So the limit x approaches -1 from the right side of x plus 1. Now instead of the absolute value, we're just gonna plug in x plus 1. Now these x plus 1's cancel out, which makes it the limit as x approaches -1 from the right side of 1, which is 1. So you notice that in order for a limit or for a function to have a limit at a certain point, uh, the left side and the right side, they have to be equal. But as you can see, these are not equal because this was -1 and this is 1. And so therefore, the limit as x approaches -1 of x plus 1 over the absolute value of x plus 1 does not D and E does not exist. And you can also look at a graph here. Now you see how as x approaches -1 from the right side, you see how it hits +1 right here. And if you go to -1 from the left side, you see how it's approaching -1, which we concluded right here. Now see how it has like a jump right here. So in order for a limit to exist, they have to touch or approach the same point, but they approach different points right here from the right side and the left side. So that's why it does not exist.